everyone? Justin here, back again for another video on AIS, video number 3. So, right now, as you can see, I am in Newport News, Virginia, and I am about to go to this parking deck to work on this car. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, but I think I said in the first video that I made of this car, I've been having like overheating problems. Now, I think it's the radiator fans, because when you turn on the AC, your radiator fans are automatically supposed to turn on, but they do not turn on doing that shit. And the fuse is not blown, and when it gets up to temp, if I'm just sitting idling, it'll start to overheat. So yeah, I don't know. But when I drove down here, it didn't overheat not one time. Now, I want to say it is the fans, I want to say the motors are just dead, or like it's not sending a signal to the motor or something, but I'm not too sure. If the motors aren't dead and I plug them, check them out, plug them back in, and they still don't turn on, eventually I'll probably wire it to a switch. Now, like I said, when I drove here, it didn't overheat not one time, but if it's gonna keep doing that, I need the fans. But I'm gonna change the thermostat anyway, because I already have it, and it's pretty easy on this car. But if I have to wire it to a switch, I'll probably put it right here where this blank switch is at. I'm at Jamar's house. I am about to go to his car to get his jack, because I need it, because I gotta swap out this fucking wheel, which that's a long story. And then I'm gonna get his jack and maybe some of his tools or something. Then we'll go to this parking deck and do this thermostat, and then jack it up, bleed it, and hopefully it works. So yeah, about to go do that now. Ugh, needs a manual. Alright guys, so got the jack, gonna drop him his keys back off, and then we can head to this parking garage. So I'm headed to the parking deck right now. Jamar, okay. So Jamar couldn't come because he's going to the skating rink or something. So I'm all by myself today, but it's fine. It's not my first rodeo, so I can handle my own. We did a few things to the car yesterday, to my car and his car. Well, we didn't really get anything done on his car, but we did do a few things to my car yesterday, so I will tell you guys what that stuff is when I get to the parking lot. Alright guys, we are here. We're on the 4th floor. There's only a street sweeper, a, what is that, Silverado, and a Nissan Sentra. Look at the view. City center. Pretty damn cool. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing the thermostat, so I can show you guys where that is at. So the thermostat location on this car, right there, where that bolt is at, like right there. So I am going to wait for this shit to cool off a little bit, because it is hot as a motherfucker, obviously, because I just got done driving the shit. So I just gotta pop that off, pop that thermostat off, put the new one in, put the bolts back in, fill it back up, and then hope that it works, and hope that it fixes my problem. But I'm pretty sure it's not that. I know for a fact it's got to be these damn fans. So rip to me. I'll probably have to get 2 new fans, or if they still turn on, wire them to a switch. So I'm gonna let this shit cool off for a minute before I start working on it, and just sit here and do nothing, pretty much. Well, I guess while I wait, I can probably start off draining the fluid. After I drain this, there's no going back. I can't stop, no matter how hot it is up here, how humid it is. Luckily, this car being stopped red light is so high that I don't have to really jack it up to drain the fluid out of it. So you just twist this valve. Just twist this and hope to God that you don't burn yourself, because I don't feel like waiting. I know it's gonna splash and burn the shit out of me. Oh, yep, there we go. Hope it doesn't melt this sheet. That's the mushroom bucket. Let that drain out for a while, then take off the cap. Something else I've done since I've been down here. So I don't know if I mentioned it in the first video I made of this or not, or the second video. But one thing that this car was terrible with was the alignment. So it had a bunch of toe out on the driver's side, and the wheel was like cocked to the right or to the left really bad. And when you would turn, it would like squeal, obviously because of toe out or whatever. So we fixed that yesterday. Me and Jamar was at a different parking deck around the same area, but I couldn't find that one. But I just came to this one because same difference. But we fixed that, pulled the toe in a little bit. Before I fixed it, it did a lot of damage. It did a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage
to the to the passenger side tire. So this tire is officially what me and my friends would call a Cardi B tire.
No, that's a lot of damage!
Because, yeah, it's done for. But I do have another wheel to put on it, which I think I left at the house. So I gotta wait to do that. Shouldn't have any more pressure, even though it's still hot as a bitch. Ooh, this bitch is hot. I don't want it to burn me, because I have been burned by coolant before, and it does not feel that good. Get up, microfiber. Well, oh, that shit is hot as a bitch. So, in order to do this, you do have to take off the intake. Luckily, this one doesn't have the factory intake, because if it did, honestly, I wouldn't even be attempting this shit. It's just this one 8mm. Yep, one 8mm. And obviously it comes off. Unplug the mass airflow. And then you'll have better access to that shit. Now, I know I can get to the first one without burning myself, the first bolt for the thermostat housing. But the second one, that header, is right there. You can see these two bolts a little bit better. Excuse the oiliness. Which I probably should look into that, but whatever. So it's one right here, and there's one like on the back side. We need an extension to go to the other one, obviously. But I believe they're 10mm nuts and they're on studs or something, so yeah. Should be pretty damn easy. Jesus, even the bolt is big and cold. Alright, so that one loose, but getting to the other one is going to be quite the mission. Oh no, I can see it on the camera. Luckily I'm using my phone, which is why I have a flashlight. So yeah, there's the other one, and there's the first one. I might need both extensions though, so let me get that off. Alright guys, got the housing off, and you can see the... Here's something, probably that Subaru again. Gotta be the Subaru again. So yeah, I'm gonna grab it with this microfiber because obviously it is boiling hot. Just like this header. Ow. Don't want it to drop into the bucket underneath it because I already dropped my extension in there. Oop, oop. And there you have it. Now, this little rubber bushing thing on there is not in place, and maybe that's some of the reason, but, and then the gasket is fucked up too, which I do have the gasket as well. But yeah, pretty damn easy thermostat swap. I haven't done anything really major on this car yet, but it's proving pretty damn easy to work on so far. Something else I did yesterday, along with when me and Jamar did that alignment, was I had a bunch of vacuum hoses that were cracked and leaking and shit. But there is one more thing that I need, and that's this little like check valve thingy, because it's supposed to be a screen on it, and it's not. So I need to go to the junkyard and get one, because any auto parts store didn't have it, because they said it was like a dealer item. So probably just go to the junkyard and get it. Alright guys, so got both bolts back in, well, both nuts back on. I just have to tighten them, hope to God that I can reach the other one, put coolant in here, and pray that it does something.
Bitch, let me roll my dope, don't get too fucked by what you mean. Look, I've been on the road 2, 3, 4 weeks, like what you mean? Phone call after phone call, my trap boom like Wall Street. And I just smoked the O, but still real call stretching .3s. Look.